What's up, witches? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. We're going to do a little bit of a get ready with me. If you saw yesterday's video, you know I got some friend mail. I got the palette, The Witch is Familiar. And that is by Fantasy Cosmetica and Batty Bean. So, okay. We're going to get ready, figure out a look. Talk about the full moon and the new moon in November. Because why? Because we can, right? We'll put that down there. My cat does not like when I stick stuff. Alright, so let me open this down. Alright, so to refresh your memory, that is what she looks like. Alright. So how's everybody's Wednesday going? So before we get started, let's talk about HC Silver and Stone. Up until November 30th, if you use code Christine15 at HC Silver and Stone, this is a silver pendant she made me. This was custom made. This is opalized wood. And I got the little crow with the witch hat. And it's all in silver. And these earrings I bought. These are Larimer in silver. Anyway, HC Silver and Stone. It's an Etsy shop. I got all the links down below. There's a link that'll direct take you with the... It will add Christine15 right to your cart, I believe. And if not, make sure if there's wherever the area is to put your code in, put Christine15 for 15% off of any jewelry in the store up until November 30th. So if you got last minute Christmas gift, whatever, she makes beautiful jewelry. It's all handmade. You can also connect with her on Instagram at HC Silver and Stone. And she shows blah, blah, blah. She sells seashells. No, she shows how she makes and shapes the stone that goes in the jewelry piece. And she also shows her finished products that are getting ready to post to the shop. So go check her out. All right, let's get back to makeup. All right, I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm kind of gravitating towards the blues and purples. Well, that purple, I'm gravitating towards the plum purple, lavender, and then this potion greenish color. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Yes. So, happy November, huh? Where are we? We're in... Today is the 5th. Today is the full moon. So, it's a super moon. I'm going into Cauldron. It's a super moon, also known as the Hunter Moon, Beaver Moon, it rises in the sign of Taurus. And it's today, November 5th. Obviously, I'm pre-filming because my mom has an eye doctor appointment on November 5th. This is really nice. These eyeshadows are beautiful. So that's the shade Cauldron. I'm not going too crazy with it yet. I already did my foundation and stuff, so think I want to go with a little bit of a fluffier brush. Alright, so what was I saying? Oh, rises in Taurus. Spiritually associated with preparation, grounding, and reflection. It's a time to honor your accomplishments. That's better. Release stress, practice gratitude, and ground yourself in the present moment. Yeah, I'm digging that. Align yourself with the Taurus energy of stability and security. So, if you do an altar, your altar setup can include colors of brown, orange, and silver, and the stones amethyst for calming, black tourmaline for protection, clear quartz for amplification, and moonstone for intuition. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I went into Coven, the dark purple. So, being older, I used to love to go out and, full on ritual with others. I don't do that anymore. I'm older, and there's not many like-minded people where I live, and I have trust issues, so I'm not just going to invite anyone into my energetic circle. So what I normally do on a full moon is I take a nice hot bath. I get ready. Boy, that does not look the same at all. I have an outdoor altar. And I'll take my stones out there and my journal. And I journal my intentions, what I want to release, what it say, gratitude, and all that. Man, this is pretty. I love purple. And I have a fire pit, so I will build a fire in my fire pit and sit underneath the moonlight and meditate, focus on what I want to release, and from last month's new moon intention setting, see if it's come to fruition, and if it hasn't, what do I need to do? Or do I need to tweak things? Or whatever. Alright, now, do I want to go crazy and go into that green? I don't know. Let me just think about it. I might just go all purple because I'm digging this purple. I do set up a little out. I do have an outdoor. Sorry, I'm looking at two different shades. I think that one's the one. I might take that lavender all over the lid and then top it with that. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Sorry about the phone, guys. Like, I look at what my intentions that I set on last month's new moon, and if it didn't come to fruition, I go over what I could do or release it. Because maybe I really didn't need it in my life. I just thought I did, or thought I wanted it. You know what I mean? Alright, I don't know these shadows yet. So I'm going to go in with a brush first to see if the shimmer will work with a brush. Did you hear that skidding? Sound like somebody wrecked. And if it won't go on with a brush, then we'll use our finger. So I'm going to go into herbs. So that is what I do on the full moon. This would be a no. So we're going in with the finger. Oh, that's pretty. I usually sit out there for at least an hour or two. And like I said, they call it the hunter moon here. Some people call it the beaver moon. I think Celtics call it the mourning moon. Like when you mourn someone that passed. Look how pretty, guys. I'm just wanting to play. Alright, so let's get to the new moon. In some areas, the new moon's on the 19th. But in my area, it's on the 20th. New moon is in Scorpio this month. So this new moon energy brings a time for deep introspection. It's about focusing on releasing what no longer serves you. I'm going to turn this light down just a bit. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go in with Oracle. Releasing what no longer serves you. Setting your intentions for radical changes in your life, like a spiritual reset. I'm going into Oracle. Ooh, yeah. That's what it needed. And it's like a spiritual reset, encouraging you to get in touch with your deepest needs, desires, and hidden truths to manifest a more authentic future. And what I think that means in my... Oh, this is... Look how pretty. This... My camera's not doing it any justice whatsoever. It is so pretty in person. Anywho, if you do a new moon altar, I do not do a new moon altar. My new moon little ceremony or ritual that I do is in the tub. I have a clawfoot bathtub. I put Epsom salts, sometimes a bath tea. There's a table that goes across, which I use for an altar, and I will add some reds and purples to my altar in candle form, because that would be the color, and add some labradorite, amethyst, and selenite to my altar. Now, these are things that I use. Now, I journal by candlelight. I journal all my intentions for the upcoming month, from the new moon to the next full moon. All my intentions, what I plan to achieve, what I need to release, so on and so forth. So, that's what I do. I've always, for whatever reason, and I don't know if just intuitively, I've always done new moon ritual in my home, in the tub, in the water, It's just what I like to do. Full moon now, I do pull a circle out there where my altar is before I light the fire and all that, a protection circle. So the thing about the authentic self with this upcoming new moon, a lot of times it's hard to be your authentic self because you're afraid, you're going to be afraid of what others think. And everybody struggles with that, especially, when it comes to anything, politics, religion, spirituality, parenthood, what you do for a living. It all seems to matter. To the trolls. If it's negative, 9 times out of 10, it matters to the trolls. You have to decide what you're willing to put out there and what you want to stay hidden. And why hide anything? Just be yourself, right? I'm going to pause, and I'll be back with the finished look. Alrighty, so this is what the look came out. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's even more stunning in person. It really is. I just drug the purple down a little bit. I used the lavender in the waterline. It's very light lavender. It's by ColourPop, and it's called why do they use white? Periwinkle. I use my Lash Essence Princess Essence Lash Princess. I used Ofra Candy Apple and the new Loose Library in the shade Hidden lipstick, which I think is really pretty. So that's my video for today. I hope that you guys, if you're doing a full moon ceremony, I hope you have a wonderful evening, full moon. Enjoy that moonlight. It's going to be cold here. That's fine, because I have the fire pit, and I got a nice lounge chair with nice cushion on it, so I'll be nice and toasty. Alright, so I hope you have a blessed and magical day, and remember, don't let anyone tame your spirit. Till next time, bye.